Hey everybody, it's the Noisemaker back, and we were able to grab the V deck or the V battle decks of Rayquaza and Noivern. So this is something that we have been doing, is collecting all of the kind of beginner decks and the league battle decks that have started coming out that are legal and stuff, so that my wife and I can kind of go through them and build and see what we like to play with. We are starting to play more with the actual cards instead of just PTCGO, and so we've been picking these up, and with two dragon decks, I thought it would be fun to go through, check them out, and see what is on the inside, and what dragons we kind of like best. Now I am going to go over both of these. I haven't actually opened one of the double boxes yet. Normally I only get them single, but I couldn't find the singles, only found the doubles, and so we're gonna check them each out. They do come separately. Plus we need these promo cards for our promo binder. We are going to keep the code cards for these ones. Let you know that right away, that the code cards for these are going to our PTCGO, and I will replace them out with some special code cards that you're not going to want to miss at the end of the video. So we'll just check this out real quick. We'll look at these cards. The Rayquaza V, right there you have 210, which isn't too bad, and a Rapid Strike. For 1 lightning, Dragon Pulse does 40, and you discard the 2 top cards of your deck. And for 1 fire, 1 lightning, so you do kind of have to play this as a double energy deck. You have Spiral Burst, 20, plus you may discard up to 2 basic fire energies or up to 2 basic lightning energies. Not mix or match, it's 2 of the same. And this attack does 80 more damage for each that you discard in that way. So you can really get it up there. And if you really need to, discarding those energies, if you're able to accelerate the energies onto them, that can be a pretty good move. And then of course Noivern right here has 200 hit points, which is a little low. You also have 1 Psychic, which gives you Bomb Burst. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's all the Pokemon. Also 2 is 1 Psychic Energy, 1 Dark Energy. You have Synchro Loud, and that's 60. And if you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 120 more damage. So that can really get to be, if you use something like a Marnie, so that you know they only have 4 in there, and then you're able to put a card down, you know you have 4, can be something that you can really strategize to get, and getting that extra 120 is not too bad. So those are the standard Vs. Of course, then you get into Evolving Skies and stuff. You can get their V maxes and really start powering them up. So in these, you get your deck box. You get your damage counters, which, whoop, that one fell out. You get your damage counters, which I do prefer using the dice. Keeps the game board a little bit cleaner. You get your little what to do cards and stuff to kind of help you out, because like I say, these are for basic beginners. The quick start rules and more advanced rules kind of help you know what you need to do, and with in real life tournaments coming back, these can be really helpful. You do get your Rayquaza Coin, which my kids will really like this one. They like those big coins. That's another cool thing that you get there. This tells you about the V decks that you have, how to upgrade them, what you're kind of looking at in there, and so that'll help you build. This one, I believe, is for Rayquaza. This tells you about the deck, kind of how you should be playing it, what the theory behind the deck is. So I'll read that a little later, because I'm not 100% sure what their theory on this deck is. I mean, I would assume that it would be get your Rayquaza out and get as much energy onto it so you can do your big spiral burst. Then you get your game mat, which these are kind of neat. They have both Pokemon on the back. You get your little play mat so that you know where to put everything, and with your Rayquaza on it. Now going into the cards, I do expect both these decks to be pretty similar. So you do get your little deck box, which of course these deck boxes will not hold a sleeved deck, and I do prefer to sleeve my decks so that they're more protected. But as you see, as we go through here, you get energies. Sorry about that. And then Thunderous. We're going to set those there. Thunderous for 120, a basic Pokemon. Doesn't look too bad. I don't like when Pokemon do damage to themselves because being a basic Pokemon, they're not a high hit point, and really 130 and then taking 30 from you, depending on the Pokemon your opponent puts out, that can really hurt you. More energy. Chinchou, the Great Ball, these are nice. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon. This is any Pokemon. You may reveal a Pokemon that you find there and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Lantern. This one evolves from that Chinchou. During your opponent's next turn, if the defending Pokemon tries to attack, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack does nothing. Those are pretty fun. My wife plays Dragapult that does this a lot to me, that if you flip a coin, you may not get to attack. And then with that Electro Ball, 120, that's not too bad for basic. We're going to keep these going here. Escape Rope. Each player switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. Your opponent switches first, so you kind of see what they're going to put out. Evolution Incense. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's really helped out in my Inteleon deck. Pansear, just a little basic Pokemon, something to get out there. And with the fire, because this obviously is an electric fire deck. Hop, draw 3 cards. The Energy Search. Search your deck for basic energy, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Can really help you get those electric and fire energies into your hand. And then you just got to have some way to get them accelerated onto the bench. Electrike, with Collect, you can draw a card, helps get you moving, but nothing too major there. Potion, heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. That can turn a tide from being knocked out the next turn to it takes 2 attacks to knock you out, and that can really turn the game. Volcarona evolves from Larvesta, which right there, let's do Larvesta first. Flame Charge, search your deck for a fire energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck, which can really help accelerate when you're ready to use Volcarona. It only has 130 hit points. That Fire Spin does do 170, but you have to discard 2 energy from the Pokemon. That can be a little tough. Discarding energies, burning through them like that, you might start running short. Sonia, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon or up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Now this one says or up to 2 basic energy, not and, so you got to be careful of that. We've gone over that one. Dan, here's a fun one. Dan does draw 2 cards. You and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors until someone wins. If you win, draw 2 more cards. My wife really likes that one because for some reason she can just crush me in rock, paper, scissors. Energy Retrieval, put 2 of the basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand, helps get them back for you. Manectric, which evolves from that Electrike, has the ability High Speed. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your opponent during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. That can really help get you moving along. Electric Ball for 100 is okay for 3 energy, makes it a little tough. Gordy, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of energy cards you find there and put them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. That can help get everything going for your Rayquaza. That's kind of the ultimate goal with the V decks, is to get your V Pokemon out. Semisair, the Giga Impact. During your next turn, your Pokemon can't attack. That comes up often in the game, and really, you need stuff that will bring it back to the bench, and then if you want to attack again, you can bring it back out. That's how those kind of really work. We've gone over those. Gym Trainer, draw 2 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 2 more cards. That's something that can really help if you're really losing on your hand. Some more Volcarona, energies, Energy Surge, Potion, Hop, that Lantern. And we're looking like that is the end of the individual cards. So you just kind of double them up from there, and that is your Rayquaza deck. So I mean, it is a very basic deck, unlike the League Battle decks, which give you your V maxes and are a little bit more ready to go to a league event or anything like that. That you can really play and be competitive with. These are kind of basics, get you started, get you rolling on how to play the game, how to build a deck. Here's some suggestions. Let's see what you can do with it. So that one, like I say, is Rayquaza. Let's check out the Noivern. Now you're going to get the same stuff, your energy counters, your V Battle deck stuff. We'll take a look at the we'll toss those over there. We'll take a look at the Noivern artwork on this one. Pretty nice. I do have to say the artwork on these has become amazing. This is when you buy the 2-pack, you get an extra little trainer kit. There's that Noivern coin right there, and we'll do this one in a minute. We'll go ahead and just go through some of the cards, see if there are any that are super different compared to the Rayquaza deck, besides the energies, of course. We have the Sonia, Great Ball, here we go, Milcery. This one obviously evolves into Alcremie, so I'm sure there's going to be Alcremie in here. It can heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon, but it does start with only 50. Not 2, how do you do not 2? Me first, you get to draw a card, and that'll need to be evolved. Your Zubat with Hide in the Shadows switches Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. This can really be helpful when you are trying to do when you're really trying to do that one can't attack, so you got to kind of bring it back to the bench, and then you can bring this out. You got to switch with one of your Pokemon. We saw the Gordy, we saw Hop. There's the Alcremie. This is the Alcremie from Rebel Clash. And it attach any number of basic energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. Now that is an attack, so that'll end your turn. Or Draining Kiss 50 to your opponent's Pokemon, or heal 30 damage to this Pokemon. So that can really keep Alcremie going. Copycat, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. That works well with stuff that, if you have the same number of cards in your hand, you now know you have the same number of cards in your hand because Copycat lets you do that. So now Noivern's doing the extra 120. Xatu, Energy Warp, moving energy from one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to their active Pokemon. So if they're trying to power up one of their Pokemon on the bench, you can really disrupt it with that. Golbat has discrete draw ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. That just really helps get cards into your hand. The Air Slash, not super great. 50, discard an energy from that Pokemon. You can heal, more Hop. Now here's one, a Lugia. Now this is a colorless, but it's got some good hit points. But 3 energy for 120 and put an energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. At least you're not discarding the energy, but you are kind of losing it and got to put it down, and that eats away your you're putting down an energy on your turn. Crobat has Jurassic Draw. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. So that's play on top of your Golbat. So that's 5 cards you can draw by evolving this line. And then Wing Attack for 2 colorless energy, 100. That's not too bad. The trainers we saw Zubat, Copycat, not too, Milcery, Alcremie, Dan. So a lot of these do kind of double up. There are a lot of staples like Great Ball that you're kind of going to see in most decks. Those are just things that really help you get through the game and play it. Now, something I did notice missing from these that's in the League Battle decks are the Professor's Researches. And with these, when you buy the double, which I recommend buying the double, it's the same cost as buying them separately, but you also get this extra little pack of cards, and they're trainer cards. So these are some of the things that they tell you will help build your deck. I mean, stuff like the Professor's Research, and they give you the holographics Professor's Research, a couple of those, which those are great. Discard your hand, then draw 7 cards. If you absolutely are just having troubles with your hand, that is a great way to get a new one. Quick Ball, you can only play this card if you discard another card from your hand, but you can search your deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. And if you don't know, if you're a beginner and stuff, the Pokemon V cards are basic cards, so you can use Quick Ball to search out your basic card, your basic Pokemon, and right there you've got your V out there now. Gordy, we saw that in Rayquaza's deck. They give you a couple extra Gordys, a couple extra energy to research. So they give you a few things that you can put into the deck and kind of help make it better and play around with it without having to go too far into it. That is, let's see. All right. And so now that we've gone over what's in this, it's just a real quick video highlighting those. I am going to grab a couple of special code cards to give you in place of these. So I'm not going to say what they are. You guys just, if you grab these codes in the comments, let me know that, hey, you got them. And hopefully you guys like them. So there are your couple of code cards. I appreciate you just checking out this real quick, hands-only product release. And I hope you check out some of our other videos and get to playing. This is a really fun game. My wife and I are enjoying it immensely, and we can't wait for the tournaments to start next year. So thanks for checking it out. Bye.